Hello guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. This is Xenonauts episode 19, and we are continuing exactly where we left off on the last video, and that was we were assaulting the alien base in South America. So far, we have managed to clear all of the base that we can find and access, although there is a teleporter room down here with a locked door which we haven't been able to gain access to yet. We've also destroyed this thing here, which I assume is the power core, though there was nothing to tell me whether or not it was, but I'm going to take it on faith that it may have been. We've also managed to find another teleporter room up here. We've also found and secured the command center. Now, this should reveal the rest of the base to us, but I think that probably like the way we have to hold a UFO for 5 turns, we probably have to do the same here. We've managed to knock out 3 aliens in this room, one of which also happens to be an alien commander, which first of all should stop or reduce the amount of mind control attempts that they're making on us. Saying that, there could be another one in the base, I don't know. And also, we need to capture one of them alive anyway, which is really good. But what we need to do now is we need to start going through some of these teleporters, because there's quite a bit of the base, apparently, that still hasn't been discovered. Now, it should all appear once the base operations come online, once we've held this area for 5 turns. That's what I'm going to assume happens anyway. But unfortunately, along the way, we did lose ourselves one Fat Bob, our major, who was down here in this little corner. In fact, his body's still there. And, yeah, things sadly did not go all that well. So what we're actually going to do here, I'm going to leave Arcane Cannon in this room. The main reason for that is I don't know whether or not it's possible for knocked out aliens to wake up. And I'd rather they didn't. But if they do and we have to shoot them, it'd be nice to have someone in this room. And we know we need to keep someone in here anyway to hold it. So let's go ahead and end the turn. And now we can actually turn to face. So we've got Arcane Cannon in a good position here. There is an alien in this corner which is dead. We shot it. There's this one, and this one. That's the commander up there near the door. So at least we'll be able to see it if it does wake up. And what we're just going to try and do is get everybody else back to the front lines. Probably shouldn't really be leading with Steven at this point, but I haven't noticed any other aliens around. I honestly think at this point we have cleared everything. So what we're attempting to do now is just get everybody around into this room which has teleporters in. And we're going to start sending people through the teleporters, albeit cautiously because we don't know what to expect. Probably sending somebody through with a shotgun would make the most sense, I suppose. So unfortunately, Missy, that's going to be you. But meanwhile, as we're actually heading towards the base, Harry's going to stay there. Harry's actually been there for a few turns. He's actually been guarding those teleporters, just in case anything tries to come through. And while we're actually moving everybody into position, it isn't too much of a bad thing, because that means we are holding this room for X number of turns, and should then hopefully be able to get a bit of vision on the rest of the base. At least I'm assuming that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure. So we'll probably actually... No, I was going to do... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. You're in a really stupid place now, which is my own fault, but nothing's come through those teleporters yet. So I'm going to hope that the situation doesn't change and nothing actually comes through. You don't really have an awful lot of movement left either. So that just leaves Arcane Cannon, who is guarding. Okay, so we're good. Let's end the turn again. Obviously, there are some aliens left because the game hasn't ended. But we're going to start going through these and see what we can find. Okay, so that first teleporter takes us into this other teleporter room, which we couldn't get access to because of the locked door. And there's one of these annoying floating disc things in it as well. Very, very small chance to hit. Now, for all I know, all 4 of these pads could lead to the same room. Do I have a grenade? Yes, I do. Do I have enough time units to throw that grenade? Yes, I do. Now we need to get back onto the teleporter and get back out of there. Okay, that should help. Let's start moving some other people forwards. Probably not the best idea to send the snipers through. Or at least I should say sniper, because we only have one at the moment. Let's just send James around that way. Boudwin will be able to go through and take a look at some point, but he's not going to go through yet because he doesn't have a lot of time units. Nothing's woken up here that we can see. Let's end the turn. Okay, I don't think we actually got it. Can't see it anymore. We may have actually destroyed it. Nope. It's right there. 68% chance to hit. It has been destroyed. And that was actually the last alien. So, unbelievably, we must... So, well, that proves one thing. If you do manage to clear the command center, you could instantly see the entire rest of the base, which was only a single room. And all 4 of those teleport pads must lead to all 4 of those teleport pads in the other room. That is valuable knowledge, which I didn't know when I started this mission. So, unfortunately, we did lose Bob. I was hoping that he wouldn't have lost quite enough hit points to have been completely killed, and we might have got him back. But unfortunately, we have lost Bob, even though he did get himself another citation for bravery. We will put him into recycling and hopefully get him back. So we did have 1 casualty, 13 aliens killed. We've managed to get an alien base data core, an aliens communication array, a seasoned officer, and the alien precision plasma. We've also got quite a bit of alanium and alien alloys, which is really nice. And we've got ourselves a little bit of money, although not a huge amount. So we've got more stuff we can research. We're currently working on the scimitar tank. At this point, I really don't want to go too much into the seasoned officer interrogation, because I think that might progress the story on, and I'd like to get myself ahead on other things right now. This, I assume, is going to be very much like the Hyperwave Decoder, which was an item in the original XCOM, which was basically an upgrade to your radars. And it allowed you to actually see what type of aliens were on a craft, as well as where the craft was heading and what type of mission it was on. So if you've got certain aliens that are susceptible to certain tactics or certain different types of weaponry, you can often see what you need to take along with you. We're trying to get the tank finished first anyway. We do need to hire ourselves another soldier, because RIP Bob. So let's go ahead and hire soldiers. So we really need somebody with high accuracy. Oh, Carol Lewis. It's Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe. But there again, we do want someone with good time units. Yours aren't too bad. I mean, Bob just had an amazing amount of time units. Absolutely staggering. But good bravery. Not very good strength. Good hit points. I think we are going to go with Private Carol Lewis there. Highest selected. And we need to assign more people to our ship, because we are 1 short. We've also got a few injuries. Shadowhawk is at 62% health. We'll leave James on. He's at 98%. He will quickly get healed up. Shadowhawk's at 62, but he is our other sniper, and we are running short of snipers now. But who else are we going to make into our other sniper? Somebody with good accuracy, who isn't already on board. Garrett, you're unassigned. You are now back on Charlie 1. Let us go and... We haven't actually returned to base yet. Okay, that's very interesting. We do need to be careful. I mean, it is good. Relations down here are still poor. Relations are bad in Central America. You'd think it'd be a lot better for completing that. Hopefully there aren't going to be too many UFOs around. This is going to be the biggest issue we're going to have, is getting shot down. Let's try and zip back to base as quick as we can. And then make sure that everybody is significantly armed up. Okay, we've returned to base. So we're going to go into the dropship. And Garrett, you should be over... Oh, maybe it's a little bit too quick. Or maybe it's because it's refueling. But anyway, we've done some auto research here. The Alien Base Intelligence Analysis. Study of an alien facility requires an intelligence report, Commander, not a research report. I have intercepted the dispatch from our esteemed chief scientist and replaced his self-indulgent prattle with something useful. So I like this. So now we're actually getting reports from the engineers who are having a bit of a Mickey take at the scientists. There are two structures of tactical importance in an underground alien base. The first is the base power core, which should be easily identifiable by their blue glow. They provide power to the entire base, but most crucially, they drive life support systems that maintain the atmosphere at the correct level of oxygenation to allow the aliens to survive. If the core is destroyed, the base will exhaust its backup power within an hour and the crew will begin to suffer from oxygen toxicity. It is almost certain that the aliens will self-destruct the base to avoid it falling into enemy hands, though whether they will evacuate the crew first is debatable. If your goal is to simply destroy the base, then you only need to destroy this core, then withdraw your men from the facility. If you are interested in capturing the base and recovering the technology contained within, you will need to assault the other important structure, the command room. This is the nerve centre of the alien base, containing the alien commander and his guards. They are the most fearsome units in the base, but will not move far from their location if the facility falls under attack. I believe their primary duty is to protect the base commander, presumably an important figure in the alien hierarchy, and potentially with access to sensitive information. If this is the case, death would be preferable to his capture. From the alien point of view at least. Assaulting the command room and clearing the base of all extraterrestrials is much more dangerous than simply destroying the power cores and withdrawing, but rewards are correspondingly higher. The ultimate choice of strategy lies with you, Commander, but hopefully you are now aware of all the options. Well, it's nice to get that little bit of research after we've already done that research. New projects for research, though, is base upgrade. Don't really think we should be doing that right now, although we might be able to put another scientist or two... No, we'll try and get the tank done as if we can. Right, can we sort this dropship out yet? Yes, we can. Right, you don't have a precision laser, though. And that's probably... We're probably short of one. Where are we? Lasers. Oh no, so we did... of course, we would have recovered it from the mission. You should... equip default roll. No, you didn't get it, did you? Okay, fine. So, give you that. Don't need those. You need these. I think all the batteries are generic anyway. Somebody did actually have quite a good suggestion the other day, which was I could get someone with high strength to take extra rockets for whoever's got the rocket launcher, which is actually a really good idea. I'm not sure if you can actually throw items to or from your soldiers. I know that you could do that in the original XCOM. You can certainly put stuff on the floor and get someone else to pick it up. That isn't a problem. How are we going in the workshop? 1 day and 10 hours before the interceptor is completed. Still working on that laser rifle, which we probably don't need. We'd probably be better off with a... Yeah, let's cancel that for now. There's only one engineer on it, but let's cancel it because we don't have an awful lot of money. If we're going to build anything, we should build a scatter laser. That knocks another couple of hours off the production time as well. So let us speed things up and see what happens. Okay, we have detected a UFO. Let us center on it. We're going to attempt to intercept it, as both of our condors have been repaired. We've detected another one. Okay, this time it is near the Middle East. So again, we are going to attempt to intercept it using our 2 condors. I was going to say there'll probably be another one. And this one has fighter escorts, which we really don't like, but I can't do an awful lot about that right now. So we'll let that one go for the time being. And we've detected a small one. Again, we'll leave that one for a second. Okay, 100% victory chance on this Corvette, so we're going to take that. Didn't take any damage, which is fantastic. So we do have a potential crash site here that we could go and deal with. Which I think we actually will do. because, you know, we really want to get money. So we are going to go and intercept this Corvette with Charlie 1. And we are going to speed things up a little bit. 100% chance of taking out this one, which we do. Don't have an awful lot of ammo left. We might be able to take this... Oh. Yeah, I might be able to take this small one out. Not 100% convinced. Might get away. We'll see what happens. We're going to begin the mission anyway. So hopefully this mission won't take too long. And then what we can do then is see if we've got our interceptors refueled and rearmed so that they can go out and try and deal with those other UFOs. It is getting quite difficult to deal with the number of UFOs that we get put up against at the moment. But we'll see what we can do. So, we are up against the very edge of the map, and we are in the corner, which is always a good start. But as always, we do check both ways, just like crossing the road. And Garrett, you are our new sniper. You don't have any grenades. We might have to sort that out for you. Okay, Shadowhawk, you're still not at full health, so you do need to be careful. As he steps out and gets shot. Very similar looking map to one we have seen before. Of course, we don't know what type of aliens we are up against at the moment. Harry, you're going to go forwards as well. Still no aliens spotted yet. Missy, you're going to have a quick look in there. We've seen a civilian. Probably safe to assume that there's no aliens in there. I think you're actually going to go around the long way, see if there's anything over in that corner. Boudwin, you don't have an awful lot of time units, so I think you've actually been given a few extra ones since the last mission, so let's get you moving forward. James, you have been instrumental in the death of many aliens recently, so... And you've happened to have spotted one of those annoying thingies. Garrett, let's see how good your aim is. It's right on the cusp of your range, but 93% chance to hit. Thank you very much. That is your first mission back. And a solid kill. Let's get James facing in that direction. And we just have Stephen to move out, who we are going to keep behind this building for the time being. That's everybody moved, I believe. Just trying to keep Shadowhawk safe because he doesn't have his full health. Is still recovering. Prefer for him to stay at the back and not take any hits. That's a civilian running around. Heard some gunfire. Could be civilian. Okay, no aliens spotted yet. Arcane Cannon, you're going to go and have a look in this window. No aliens in there. Turn to face and crouch. James, you're going to head around this direction. You've got quite a lot of time units, actually, which makes you very useful. You're just going to check in some of these windows. That seems clear. This is probably the edge of the map. Indeed, it is. So you're going to crouch there. Actually making quite quick progress on this. We do know that the aliens, though, sometimes do hang around at the upstairs of buildings. So we do have to be very, very cautious around some of these buildings. Just moving Harry forwards. That building seems fine, but it's difficult to tell sometimes. Can't really get Boudwin into a great position, so we're actually going to take cover behind these trees. And let us move... I think we're actually going to move Stephen up behind James. I think that's probably the most sensible thing to do. I assume the ship is going to be up in this corner. It usually tends to be, so that is fine. Garrett, of course, you're not going to be much use hiding back there. So let's go and put you over here behind this tree. And you've actually managed to spot something. How we did not manage to spot that with everybody else, I am completely astounded. You don't actually have enough to... Well, 22% chance to hit with that shot. And you actually missed. And these things are an absolute nightmare to kill. Shadowhawk, you may have a shot on him. No, you are actually blocked by these trees. I don't think anybody actually has enough time units to take the shot now. Really amazed that we didn't spot that. So that puts Harry at a lot of risk. Harry, you're going to have to try and get around this corner if you can. Going to try and move Shadowhawk forwards in an attempt to get some sort of line of sight, but yeah, we've just got trees everywhere. Okay, let's end the turn, see what happens. He's probably going to turn right around now and shoot somebody. We have taken a hit. We are suppressed. At least we know what we are up against. And we also know these things. Right, Harry Pig is bleeding. That isn't great. So, we've got to move you over here, just so you're a little bit safer. Arcane Cannon's actually suppressed, which doesn't help matters an awful lot. But you do have a medikit. So we are going to use you to try and get to and heal Harry. But we do need to take this guy out, rather annoyingly. So, Garrett, let's get you over here. Give you a better shot, hopefully. 46 time units, we can afford to crouch. 81% chance to hit. And there's one down. Fantastic. We still know Boudrin doesn't have an awful lot of hit points. Now we know what we're up against, I'm even more cautious. Let's get Shadowhawk behind the tree so we have another sniper in a potentially useful position. Let's have a quick look around the corner with James. Seems fine over here. Let's get you hidden behind this tree. Do you have a civilian in here? Oh, we've spotted another alien as well. So let's get you over here because I think that'll be slightly safer. And we'll get Stephen over to this corner because we might be able to fire a rocket over there later should we need to. Right, who else hasn't moved? You've moved but not very far. Missy, you're going to have a look around this side. Because there's bound to be more of these things around. Okay, back behind the building for now. Crouch and prepare. Let's end the turn. That was laser fire. Ah, there's one just walked through a wall. Of course, another problem that we know we have is that normal gunfire does next to no damage to these things, so the civilians firing at them isn't really going to help. It has just turned to face us. Harry is bleeding. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is heal Harry as much as we can. And that's Harry healed as much as he can be. 43% chance to hit. I think we should take it. Actually missed. Getting a reaction fire. Luckily that missed as well. Do we take another shot or do we run away? I think we run away. So Arcane Cannon come around this corner. Harry come around this corner. Turn and face crouch. Not that that's going to help you an awful lot. Arcane Cannon, if you've got the time unit, swap back to your main weapon. I am going to put Shadowhawk. I was going to say inside this window so you could shoot out, but that's not particularly a good idea. Shadowhawk is going to stay here and face this direction crouched. If it comes through, we should be able to get a shot off. Let's have another quick look with James and see if we can see that other one. Now, which is the one that you see? Ah, we've actually got one of those annoying hovering disc things, which you do have a 95% chance to hit. We did hit. We didn't get a kill. 34% chance to hit. That was terrible. And now you're pretty much out of movement, though we did manage to get you back into cover. No realistic chance of being able to hit that with Stephen either. What about if we move you out to here? Let's take the shot. All that's really done is made a hole in the wall. I was hoping it would have actually gone right through and given us something a little bit more to deal with. It's left you kind of exposed now as well, unfortunately. Garrett, you are certainly going to move a little bit further forwards and put you into a more useful position. You can see something. You can actually see that same disc that we were just taking a shot at. So let's just put you... Well, 45 time units for an aimed shot. And you have 49, so you can crouch. 81% chance. There we go. At least that is taken out. Boudwin, you haven't really moved yet. Let's just have a quick look with you. So we're clear in that direction. Seem clear in that direction. But we're going to... Well, we'll leave you here for now. This is the best cover you're going to be able to get with your time units. Missy, you need to start moving forwards a little as well. And you've spotted something. Ah, that guy, yes, the one that ran through the wall. Unfortunately, you're not really in a great position to do anything, and you can't get a grenade that far. I'm not convinced it's a good idea to try, so let's keep you behind the building, facing that direction, just in case he does come around the corner. And let's end the turn. Prefer not to lose any more of our soldiers on this mission. So, okay. I think he's disappeared, but he's actually just moved up there. What's your aim like today, Harry? That's giving you a lot of block. So let's move right up behind it. 78% chance to hit for 44, so we can crouch. Gives us a 94% chance to hit. Take the shot. We hit, but do next to no damage. Taking some return fire, but that misses. We're going to take Arcane Cannon. Very risky doing this. 26 for a normal, so we may as well crouch. 54% chance to hit. Another hit, but once again, no kill. Don't really have enough to get to safety. Now I've accidentally stood up, which I didn't really want to do. Missy, you're not in a great position to do anything. Let's get you over behind this rock. Turn to face. What about Shadowhawk? 48 for a aimed shot. There's no way I'm going to be able to get you anywhere with an aimed shot. We might be able to get you close enough to have a normal shot, though. 74% chance, 37 time units, which means we can crouch. Gives us an 88% chance for a hit. We have a hit, we have a kill. Okay, we know we still had another one around here somewhere. Oh, dear. Well, we found him. Do we take the shot or do we run away? 61% chance to hit. What about a burst shot? Burst shot would be 56 time units, which is almost all that we have. Let's take it. Well, you hit, but you didn't get the kill. That's pretty bad now, James. You might be dead. However, we do have Garrett Scott here, whose sniping skills are legendary. So let's take the shot. Just saved a life. Can we get you into cover, though? Not easily, so we will crouch you, because crouching is the best chance you're going to have. Let's see if we can move Boudwin up a little. We did get this guy, didn't we? Yes, we did. Doesn't mean there aren't more of them around, of course. We do have to be very cautious still. You need to reload. And let's start moving you into a more useful position. And crouch. That's everybody moved, so let's end the turn. Probably just aliens left in the UFO now, though it's always difficult to tell. We can see the UFO. So let us get to semi-useful cover. We're also going to bring Steam forwards as well. And crouch. let's start getting Garrett into a position where he's going to be useful. I think I'd actually like him looking out through this window, to be honest. So we'll do that as soon as we can get there. Do have to be careful around these buildings. So we're just going to run Boudwin over so we can have a look through the window. Seems clear. Move up to here and crouch. Unfortunately, we've got our 2 assault troops on the completely the wrong sides of the map at the moment. But it does look like we've got this side of the map clear. Harry, you need to start making your way over also. As does Arcane Cannon. Excuse me if you can hear my telephone ringing in the background. There's not an awful lot I can do about that. Someone will answer it shortly. Who else have we got that still needs to move? Shadowhawk, yes, but I do want to keep you safe. But we'll move you over, keep you behind the buildings. We're going to have the problem that we always have with Corvettes, is just that they're a complete pain to crack because of the way their doors work. Although we could just use rockets and blow the bloody doors off, which is probably what I'm going to do. It's not a tactic I normally use, but, you know, screw it. So, 29% chance, 39% chance to hit the door. Well, we'll just see what happens. And we have opened the door rather nicely there. Let us get Garrett. I think we're going to get Garrett here, so he has a direct line of sight in there. And crouch. You can't reload on this turn. We're going to start moving James around the outside here, actually. Now, we know these particular aliens don't really use cover. So they are likely to just kind of run out towards us, which is, to a degree, you know, fine. Just checking to make sure there's nothing over there. We're going to crouch. Missy, who is all the way up here, is going to come around via the back here. Just so we can check that these buildings are clear. Looks like they are, but we're still going to be really cautious. Harry, you are also going to move up, probably behind this rock. Turn and face, and crouch. Mr. Shadowhawk, sir, you are going to go in behind this window. And you are going to crouch. Who do we have remaining? Boudwin, with your not too great time units, but you're going to help check these buildings out as you head closer to the UFO. I think we can keep you down there for now. Just Garrett, but you're watching the door, so that's fine. Let's end the turn. We will get Stephen to reload, just in case we get an opportunity to fire something else in through the door. I'm going to use this opportunity just to carry on moving people up. Not really taking any shots at this point. Let's just make sure we are clear around the back of the UFO here. Almost certain that we're going to be, but it never hurts to double check. Yeah, that's fine. So we're just going to start moving people towards the UFO now. I honestly think that we have cleared everybody who is in the UFO. Who have we got that who is far away? You're fine, you're fine. I think everyone else is pretty much moving into position. Let's end the turn there. Still got this fire in the way, of course, so I can't really get through the door too easily at the moment. So let's put Boudwin over on this side, facing the door, and crouch. Missy is going to continue to work her way down on the opposite side. Turn and face the door and crouch. I don't really want to move anybody else at this point in front of the door, because people are just going to end up getting shot in the back. But I think that's probably about the best position we're going to get everybody in. So let's just end the turn. Right, we have got a guy stomping around. We are getting some reaction fire. No kills, unfortunately. He is firing back. He actually managed to hit Stephen. Didn't get a kill, though. It's not great for Stephen. Okay, so we can at least see the guy. Garrett, you can't actually get him from there. Move there in front of Stephen. Right, okay. So he can hit... This is a weird thing. He actually managed to hit Stephen from there, but we can't hit him from the same spot. Move forward slightly. No, I still don't believe that. I'm not buying it. 94% chance to hit. We'll take that. Did like 0 damage. 58% chance to hit. And that missed completely. Let us see if Shadowhawk can hit him. 76% chance. It's not terrible. Get a hit once again. No kill. Can't have a second shot with you. We might be able to just move Arcane Cannon around and have a cheeky shot there, to be honest. 73% chance to hit, and we get the kill. Let's just move you back in position. Stephen, you've taken a hit, but you're not in terrible positions. We're going to leave you there for now. Garrett, you're actually going to crouch, and we'll end the turn again. Obviously, there's at least one more alien left. We do need to get a better view inside, although we do need to be very, very cautious here. This doesn't look like the normal Corvette configuration. This is a Corvette, isn't it? Yeah, this is one of the Corvettes. I thought the Corvettes had like a separate little room at the back. Maybe I'm getting it confused with something else, but I can swear this isn't the usual configuration. Okay, there may well be something still left in here. If there is, I can't actually see it, which worries me. Which means, is it in here or is it outside? Okay, let's end the turn and see if there's any movement. Yeah, this is not good. Let's have a little look. Ah, yes, there is one in here. Right at the back there. Can we actually hit you with anybody? Because there's so much stuff in the way of you. Right, we know where you are. Even though we can't actually see you. What would be your chances of hitting that spot? Not much, because you have so much junk in the way. That's going to be a risky shot. I'm going to end the turn because I'd sooner be able to shoot him instead of blowing up half the stuff on the ship. The main reason we did this mission is because we wanted to actually get some additional cash. Right, I don't even know if that's the same one, but you're going to stand over there and you're going to crouch down so that you're in a position to deal. And then we're going to move Arcane Cannon in to your spot and crouch. Let's end the turn and pray. Right, okay. Oh dear, there are two in here. Now we have some issues. And Missy is bleeding. Definitely have some problems to solve. Take that shot. There's one dead. Can't see the other one. But Missy's got no chance of getting out at this point. Boudrin's going to go in. Right, was that even the same one? I don't know. Garrett. 67% chance to hit. You are a god amongst men. Did a lot of damage, but didn't actually kill it. Boudrin's not going to be able to hit it from his position. He could get over here. There is another one there. I thought there was still... That's probably got Boudrin killed. Sadly. Although, saying that, there is a slight possibility that if we can actually hit a grenade in the right spot... Reaction fire. You get out of the way. Let's move James up towards the door as well. In fact, James, do you have any ability to hit this guy? Not on burst shot. 45% chance, 52 timing. Just take the shot. There's one dead. All we need now is for that grenade to go off here and kill this guy. Well, the grenade certainly went off. It seems to have gone around the corner. Missy Kiwi is still bleeding. This is very, very risky. But I'm just thinking we get people in position to try and take as much reaction fire as possible if that thing pokes its head out from around the corner. Right, we need to end this quickly or Missy's going to die. James. %95 chance to hit. Hit but no kill. We get reaction fire. James takes a hit but doesn't die. We're going to move out of the way. This will allow Arcane Cannon to move into place. Turn to face. 95% chance to hit. We have a dead robot. And the mission is over. Wow, we had a lot of people injured on that mission. I mean, Shadowhawk was already injured. But in 8 days, everyone will be fully healed. We did lose a lot of the local forces, but we did make $70,000, which is actually very, very good. So just before we end the video, we are going to see if we can take any of these out. Well, our interceptors from Area 52 have to return to base because they've literally just ran out of fuel. We've got this UFO here. It's medium and it is being escorted by 2 very small ships. In order to take this out, I think what we actually need to do is use our Foxtrot and both of our Condors. The Condors are rearming, but they are at 91%. They may well be able to deal with it. Not sure how much longer it's going to take them. The UFO is flying towards us, though. So, no, it's moving away again. When it's flying towards me, I am tempted just to allow it to keep coming my way. Everyone has rearmed, so we are now going to launch those fighters after it. I'm not sure if it's actually landed. Not sure how long it's going to stay landed for, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to deal with that, which is really annoying. This thing is far too far away for me to deal with. I think I'm actually going to get you guys to return to base, because your fuel level's only 55% at this point. And this will probably be where we end up with another flipping terror mission. See if we can take that small one out with our 2 Condors. Though it's flying in the wrong direction. This thing has taken off again. We'll try once again to intercept it. Fuel is too low on most of these ships. So this is the reason why we definitely need to get our better... wow, 2 seconds of combat fuel, and we've got a 100% chance for victory. Right, okay, fine. Not sure if that's working too well. But you're going to return to base. We're not going to bother with this crash site. In fact, we are just going to airstrike it for a quick 25 thou. It would be nice if we could have got that other UFO, but it doesn't look like that is going to happen. And I think that is probably a good spot to call this a video. Just have a quick look and we can see the Corsair Interceptor is going to be ready in 6 hours. What we will probably do is transfer that one over to our secondary base here. We probably don't quite need that many hangars. I don't think we need that many hangars here either, to be honest. So what we are going to do is we are going to demolish one of these hangars, because that will actually save us a little bit of money in our maintenance. And we've got 2 fighter interceptors, 1 bomber interceptor, and 1 space for our dropship, and we've got a free space which we can use for manufacturing. That also gives us another couple of free slots to build other buildings, such as an additional workshop, because we don't have a lot of workshop space here. Unfortunately, workshops are quite expensive, and then the more workshops we have, it's going to cost us more money for our engineers, but I certainly think we need them. So we're going to start building a workshop and get ourselves some more engineers. Again, 4 hangars is probably what you need. 2 interceptors, 1 bomber, 1 dropship, which is pretty much what we have over here. So everyone's in pretty much a good position. I don't want to spend too much money on other buildings because I'd like to get my interceptors upgraded as quickly as possible. So that is about all we can do. Like I said, we do have a few injured soldiers. Looking at the wrong thing. We do have a few injured soldiers. In fact, most of our soldiers aboard the dropship are currently injured. But they're not injured enough to be out of commission, which is good. Hopefully everyone will be nicely healed up. James is already almost healed up. Shadowhawk's not doing too fantastic, but we do have enough spare people to get them swapped over should we need to. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Xenonauts, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.